guys, I'm just starting a couple of minutes early today just because I wanted to share this. Look at this, right? The World INLIGHT Partners. Those of us who are in light, who want the light in our life, we find the light everywhere we go. I just wanted to show you how beautiful it is. Oh, and well, by the way, I give you the little tour because now we have the church there that is like reminding us it is time. It is time here in Vevey in Switzerland. This is Stéphanie Rottet with World INLIGHT Partners, and so happy to have this last session in support of our practice this month. Prepare for new. So it's been a whole month we've been playing with this practice, and whatever you wanted to start creating in your life, something new, possibly a new relationship, possibly strengthen your health, possibly change career, possibly get a new job or start a business, whatever it is you want it to, we need, all of us. If we want to create something new, we need to let go of the old, right? So I just want to recap in this session. I want to recap how we can powerfully prepare the terrain. And these are steps that we've seen in the last few weeks, and it's all posted on the YouTube channel, Lover Dose of Good News. So you're welcome to go and check it out. And what most importantly is that you practice it, you put it in practice. It's not just something here that you hear and thinking, oh yeah, it's a great idea. And so you really need to open your heart and go at it and do something concretely different. So just a little recap. The very first week, we went into how important it is to make room. So in your home, physically, if it's all like stuff all over the place, there's no room for new. You want to add something, you want to create something, but there's no room. Well, it's the same in your spirit, in your emotions, in your heart. If there is no room for new, then that's what it is, right? You can't try to bring something new if there is no room for it. So that was the first thing. And important is when you remove stuff, being physically, emotionally, or spiritually, it's important that you remove it, yes, but that you empty the garbage, right? This was a big aha moment I had when I had too much stuff on my phone. My memory card was full. And I was not getting it why I was removing photos and videos, but yet there was still no room. And then boom, a little sign or a friend said, well, did you empty the garbage? And it is such a great analogy for us in our life, right? If we are always like full of stuff, but we remove, but we don't make room, we don't empty the garbage, then we still have too much on our plate. So that was important. Another thing that was very important is that paying attention to the signs and people or events or things that are going on in your life that are here to serve your request for new. And sometimes it's in disguise. So I gave the example in that particular video where I met someone who was telling me exactly what I did not want to hear. It was all about, you can't do this, you don't have enough this, you don't have enough this. So it was like everything that I wanted to create was like, basically she was saying, you can't. No, it's not the right time, it's not the right place, it's not the whatever. And I was like, the checking in was my big revelation there. Was that person was divinely orchestrated in my life so that I could question how she's a mirror to me, and where in me there is that belief still somewhere that I can't have it, or that it's not the right time, or it's not the right place, right? So that was the invitation for you guys to really pay attention to what's going on and the people who are delivering messages for you. So that was a very brilliant thing. So the last point is to clear, not just physically, but again, emotionally and spiritually, so that you can really create what you want. And that is an important part. Sometimes we just make room on a physical level, and then that it's all. No, emotionally it's very important. And here's the mistake number one that people make. They clear in a therapy mode. Meaning it's all digesting mentally what has happened and why it has happened. So we understand everything in here, but really the healing and the transcending of the energy and the emotion has not happened. And that must happen on the soul level. This is extremely important because you can do all of the, I call that mental masturbation. If it's mental, it's mental, in a play on word, right? You gotta really go and transcend this on a soul level. And if you don't know what that means, if you haven't never done it, we at World INLIGHT Partners have coaches that are trained for that. This is the base of our training. This is the base of this whole coming and replugging back to love. And it's very important. So I invite you to reach out. You can send me a note. You can send an email to join us at worldinlightpartners.com. So that's our email. Join us at worldinlightpartners.com. Very easy. You just say, hey, I need help. And then we're going to choose which coach is best for you, depending on what it is you want to work. We have health specialist experts. We have experts in relationships, in business, in finance, and everything. Again, we want to create something new. We got to do something different. We got to remove the old. So that's really pretty much the big important messages for this practice. And I hope that you really engaged fully this month, because if you did, I know something new has already happened. And I just want to finish maybe with a few examples. People who are, let's say, single and they want to attract a new partner. Well, if you never go out, and I know we have the conditions with COVID right now, that's fine, but you can find other ways. And in my prayers, being in that situation myself, in that prayer, I really danced with the yearning of my heart. How much I'm yearning for having this partner in my life, and to take it to the next level for my mission, for my joy of being on earth, for the sharing, for the learning, for the growing, the evolution. Because when we are in a relationship, that's the best way to grow, right? There's always somebody poking at you to be elevated and to be uplifted, to go to the next level. So I always ask you guys to go to your source. Don't ask somebody else who doesn't know you. Don't ask the opinion of somebody because maybe it's not right for them. But go to the source. What is right for you? And the question is always, what can I do to get closer to my life purpose? How can I serve better? How can I be this beacon of love and light for the world? Who cares about your own self enjoyment? And yes, it's important that you're joyful and that you're happy, but it's very important that you understand the role that you're here. If you are happy and fulfilled, you are a much brighter beacon of love and light for the world, for your kids, for your employees, for your clients, for your neighbors, for your family. So it's important to ask the source. And when I ask, yes, I'd like to meet someone. It's difficult. There's no events. I used to see tons of people. There's no events anymore, live events. And the travels are over for now. And then I don't go out. I don't like the scenery where, it's the restaurants and we drink. And quite frankly, when I open my mouth and I speak about love and in the dimension, it's me. It's almost like somebody is looking at me like, oh, she's from another planet. So I was like, how can I meet this partner? So I was led to do something different. And that doesn't mean to go to another restaurant, but you got to ask what is different for you. And the answer always comes. You're going to receive an email. There's a person you need to connect with. There's always an answer. And that's just an example that I'm giving for your private life, for your relationship. If you're in a couple relationship, if you ask, sure enough, you'll be led to maybe a webinar for couples, or you always have an answer. There's always an answer for us when we ask. And most importantly, it's one thing to ask, but we need to shut up and listen to the answer. Meaning you got to sit and listen and be in a meditative state where you are actually contemplating and listening to the answer. Now, if it's for a business or a change of career, same thing. Ask, how can I serve deeper? What would be How could I be of better service? And ask the creator, God, Allah, Buddha, the source, the universe, however you call it. Ask that source, how can I serve you? How can I be that beacon of love and light? And that's really our mission with World INLIGHT Partners, is we understand that, and we're partnering around the world to make our services and products available to those who are seeking more light, more love, a more joyful life, a more peaceful, a more purposeful life. And that is most important. I mean, guys, life is so easy and beautiful when we can be in that state of not being in our mind and letting things happen joyfully, and just be in the moment. Breathe. And that's an important factor of World INLIGHT Partners. There's always this moment where we ask to replug to your breath, to your cells, to your organs, to your being, and just be present and joyful to receive the adventure. It's such an adventure. So instead of being pouting at home, worrying, questioning, there's so many changes now in this life, right? There's so much to be afraid of. If we listen to the media, if we listen to, everybody has an opinion of everything. You know, what is your opinion? What is your belief? And what is your connection to the source? The source will always have the answer for you. So if you want to prepare for something new, you got to do something new. And maybe for you, that might be just a recap of this particular moment for you, is that maybe you ask the right source, not the source that is your neighbor, your friend, your husband, your business partner. That's just the truth for them. But the truth for you will always come from the source. And that is a truth. I cannot, that nobody can tell me I'm wrong there. And that's because also I'm living this way. And I know I find my answers all the time. And do we have moments where it's tough? Moments where we are hopeless and like losing faith? Yes. But you know what? Because I plug back in the source right away, which is the invitation with World INLIGHT Partners. That moment of doubt, that moment of confusion doesn't last that much. It maybe used to last 2 days, a week, maybe it was an hour, but now it's like a few minutes, and then boom, I'm like, yeah, I need to replug to love. And if I can do it, this is no magic, right? You just choose to do it. And it's to choose to ask the right question. How can I serve? Where do I need to be? What do I need to do so that I can be in service for the greater plan? And that if you stay there, the source will always give you the answer, and it's always going to be magical and joyful. So in that way, it is so much easier to live. And it is so much, it's a game. So enjoy, play, play fully, and serve joyfully. And that's my invitation. So I just want to recap for those of you who are new. Those little sessions here in support of the practice is posted on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, Lover Dose of Good News. And it's 10-15 minutes each week, each Monday. And each first Monday of the month, we are actually welcoming a new practice. And so next Monday will be a new practice. And I can't wait, but I don't know yet what it is, right? I'm going to ask the source. It's not coming from here. It's here to serve the world. What is it in this moment that we, in the INLIGHT family, we need? And if you are not part of the INLIGHT family yet, come and join us on the World INLIGHT Partners Facebook page, because there we share tips and techniques. Today we had a great interview on what is exactly the electronic magnetic field, which is the EMF, and as well the electrosmog. So what good it does on this world, and also the toxic part of it, and how we can dance with it so that we can stay in our vibration, healthy, strong, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So we just had an interview. It's posted on World INLIGHT Partners. It is actually also posted right below here on my Facebook page. It's going to be on the YouTube channel, Lover Dose of Good News. So the idea is to share with you tips and techniques, products and services that are here to help raise the vibration of us as human beings, but also the planet. So together we're creating a whole new world. And that's the invitation. Join us World INLIGHT Partners, that's the Facebook page. And then you can, of course, come to the YouTube channel, subscribe there as well, and show up. You know, come and send me a note if you are a leader, if you have some tips and techniques and you can help the world with beautiful, whatever you have, you know, a technique. The essence is who you are and how you transmit it to the world. And we want more of that because that's your light. And then as an INLIGHT being, then we're partnering around the world. World INLIGHT Partners. I love you tons. If you need some private help, a coaching you want to do specifically on one thing, do it quick. Have someone that can help you get there. And our team, myself, we're available. So just pop a note, private message. We're very reachable, and it's not an automated message that's going to reach you. It is us. It is us. We're human beings. You're not a number. And that's how we want to create a new world. No numbers, no robots. All right. Lots of love. Have a beautiful evening. Bye. Ciao, ciao.